there are some big changes potentially coming to 401ks. And, Dan talked a lot about qualified money, and here's kind of some reasons why. So, under President Trump, they passed the Secure Act, which was bipartisan in nature, and it did a few things. It increased the age of RMDs. It did several other things with retirement plans. Now, the Congress has passed the Secure Act 2, and it's going to the Senate. It is expected to have bipartisan support again. And here's what it's about. It's all about retirement income. Employees have always been encouraged to contribute through a 401k. Now, in the late 70s, ERISA created these company-sponsored retirement plans and the individual retirement plans. So whether you have a 401k, a TSP, a 403b, or something along those lines, if you work for a small company, it might be something like a simple or a SEP plan, but lots of employers offer these types of plan. So specifically regarding 401ks, 68% of workers have access in the private market have access to a 401k, but only half of those actually use it. So what the Secure Act is looking to do is to, number one, require auto enrollment at the 3% level. When a new worker comes on, they're going to be required to auto enroll in the program. Now, they would still have the option to opt out if they wanted to, but they would have to, instead of now having to be proactive in signing up for the plan, you have to be proactive in signing out of the plan. So you would be auto enrolled at 3%, and then they would increase that by 1% each year until you get to 10%. Some 401k plans actually use auto enrollment now, and it dramatically increases participation. So I think the number was somewhere around 90% of participants actually stick with it if they were auto enrolled versus only 28% if they have to go and enroll themselves. So it does create more participation, and that's a good thing. Another thing that it would seek to do would encourage us to save more. So the catch-up contribution, so now this is for people who are in their 50s, they can put in more money than someone who is not. The catch-up contribution would go from $5,000 a year to $10,000, and it would not be pre-tax anymore. So it would be more like a Roth. You wouldn't get the savings on the day that or the year that you put it in, but that part of it would continue to grow and come out after tax. So you wouldn't have to pay taxes on it again. The other thing that it would do is that it would encourage workers to pay off their student debt. So paying down student loans would count as a contribution to the retirement plan, and that would qualify the participant to receive the contributory match. So if someone with a lot of debt comes in and says, hey, I'm really focusing, I'm going to wait, and which is a trend, by the way, I'm not going to put money into my 401k because I need to really pay off these student loans, which is a very good and responsible thing to do. But now what they're saying is that would count as a qualifying contribution, and they would receive the company match. So even though they're not able to direct dollars into the 401k plan, the company would start to do that for them, which is better than not having either. The other thing that it would do would be to delay RMDs from 72 to 75, and it would allow part-time workers to contribute and extend tax credits to small business. So it sounds to me like the government wants more and more and more money in these qualified retirement plans. The government created them. The government makes the rules about them. They think they own them. So although I think all of these things are good for people to take responsibility for their retirement savings, it is a little bit scary that we're going to see this more than $30 trillion in retirement plans increase.